with our combination game. They're the same combinations that we did yesterday, but we're going to see if you can be a little bit faster with them. Okay, and you get a point. All right, so let's see. There's Zoe, Anna, there's Jeremiah K, and Jeremiah B.
Are we starting all over?
Yep.
Are we starting all over?
Yes. Okay, ready? Okay, here we go. 6 plus 3.
9.
11 minus 4.
You get this way?
11 minus 4.
Okay, here.
11 minus 4.
I get here. Who get the plane?
11 minus 4.
7.
10 minus 6.
4.
3 plus 8.
What?
3 plus 8.
11.
2 plus 5.
7.
Who said 7?
7. I did.
Jeremiah B. 9 minus 4.
5.
11 minus 2.
9.
7 plus 5.
10.
12. 12.
13.
12. 4 plus 8.
12.
12 minus 6.
6.
Okay, that time it was a tie between Zoe and Jeremiah K. All right, very good. Okay, so I am trying to encourage you to study your math facts so they can be quick. So when I say 10 minus 2, you say 8 really, really fast, okay? Your answers should come real quick, all right? You have to study your math facts. Okay. So, do you have your workbook pages 259 and 260 for your math? You'll see clocks and thermometers. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to mute you guys so you can just listen to me, okay?
Okay.
Zoe, can you still hear me? Okay. Jeremiah K, can you still hear me? Yes? Jeremiah K, can you hear me? Wait. Jeremiah B, can you still hear me?
Yes.
You're supposed to be on mute.
Just mute me. Hello. Sorry.
And Anna, can you still hear me? Okay. Now, I can't hear you right now. Put your hands down. I can't hear you right now because I want you to listen to me, okay? You are on this page today, okay? That page and this page here. Now, I want you to watch me and listen to me, okay? Today, we're learning how to put things in their groups, okay? Sometimes you're asked how many is half of the group. Jeremiah K, can you sit still, please? Thank you. So sometimes they'll show you a bunch of pictures and they'll tell you to circle half of that amount. So in order to do that, you would need 2 equal parts, right? Right? When you find halves, you need 2 equal parts. Okay, Jeremiah K., I love how you're sitting right now. Very nice. Okay, now sometimes you're going to have to circle 1/3 of a group. And that means you need to have the same number of things in 3 groups. Okay? So I want you to look at the board. Anna, make sure you're paying attention. Okay? So, do you see the numbers 1, 2, 3? That's 3 groups. I want to know what 1/3. I want to know how many is 1/3 of my magnets. Okay? How many magnets do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 magnets. I need to know how many is 1/3 of 6. So I know that I need 3 equal groups. 1/3 tells me that I have 3 equal groups. So what I have to do is I have to divide these up into their groups. 1 in this group, 1 in this group, 1 in this group. Then I put another in this group, another in this group, and another in that group. I still have 6, but how many is 1/3 of 6? How many? 2. 1, 2. Okay. Okay, I just unmuted you all. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Jeremiah, are you? Okay, Jeremiah B. Are you? Okay. Did everybody listen and follow along to what I just showed you? Okay, so if the problem is asking you to find 1/3 of a group, you know that means how many will go in 3 groups. So you just divide them up until you use them all. And then the number that you have in that group tells you the answer. So look, 1/3 of 6 equals 2. Because I made 3 groups and then I put them until they ran out. And I ended up with 2 in each group. You see that? Let's say that I have more than 6. Watch here. I still want to find what 1/3 of an amount is. So count with me to find out how many magnets do I have now. Ready? Hold on. Are you ready? Count with me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9. Okay, so now the problem that I have to figure out is how many is 1/3 of 9. Okay, so if we're finding 1/3, there's my 3 groups. Okay? So watch. This is how I do it. Ready? Put 1, Put one, put one, put another one, put another one, put another one. And you just use them up in all three groups. How many is 1/3 of 9? How many? Go ahead, Jeremiah B. How many?
I can't hear. We can't hear you because the background noise.
Okay, I think
We
it's,
can't nothing you said.
yeah, actually, I have a lot of problem hearing too because there's a lot of noise in the, yeah, there is, I know. We're doing the best we can.
Okay.
So when we had 9 all together, and we're trying to figure out how many is 1/3, we have to divide them up into 3 groups. So if you're finding 1/2, that would mean how many go into 2 groups, right? Finding 1/4 means how many go in 4 groups. Finding 1/3 is how many goes in 3 groups. So we had to divide them up. How many? 3. 3. 3. So 1/3 of 9 equals 3. Okay? Okay, now this is explained in your workbook pages. So just make sure that you pay attention to those boxes that kind of go over the same thing that we just did together on the board. Okay? Okay, what is the difference, Anna, what is the difference between AM and PM?
Like AM is like morning
Uh-huh.
and PM is like night.
Mm-hmm. And also PM could be in the, what? What's another word that means PM, Zoe?
Afternoon.
Afternoon, very good. Okay. So does everybody have their workbook page for today? The one with the thermometers? It would be this page here with the clocks and the thermometers and the birds and the flowers on the other side. Those are pages 259 and 260. Okay, so with these first pictures with the clocks, we have to look at the clock and think about what's going on in the picture to figure out if that time is happening in the AM during the day or the morning, that would be during the morning, or is it happening in the afternoon or the evening, which means PM. Okay, so Jeremiah B, do you have your worksheet with the clocks?
Yeah.
Okay, what time is that first clock saying?
What time is it? Right, sit up, right now.
It's the one.
No, what time is it? What time?
The boy, the first picture.
What time is it for? 9 o'clock.
Okay, good, 9 o'clock. Now we have to figure out, is that 9 o'clock AM or 9 o'clock PM? We consider, what is the boy doing in the picture? What is it, where does it look like he is?
Go home. Still home.
Okay, but he would be where? Where would he be? He would be
At school.
at school. Very good. So does he go to school at 9 o'clock at night?
No.
Or does he go to school at 9 o'clock in the morning?
AM.
Right, very good. AM. So that's the circle that you want to mark for that problem. Okay? Zoe, let's look at the second picture. What time do you see in the clock?
4 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Is that 2 o'clock a.m. or 2 o'clock p.m.? Okay, now this is where it can be a little tricky. It's p.m., that's right. We have to understand that 2 o'clock a.m. is in the middle of the night. And it's not going to be light outside. It's going to be dark. Okay? All right, Jeremiah K. What's happening? What's happening in the last one? That's right, p.m. Good. Okay, number 2 with your. Okay, now this is asking for you to use your red crayon. With your red crayon, color in the thermometer to the correct temperatures. 20 degrees, 78 degrees, and 54 degrees. If you, listen, if you don't have a red crayon right now, just use your pencil. Okay, where's 20 degrees? Jeremiah K, where's 20 degrees? But where on the thermometer is 20 degrees? Jeremiah K? Yeah, of course. It's right on the 20. The 20 is listed. It's labeled right there on the thermometer. Jeremiah B. Where would we go to mark 78 degrees?
78?
Yes.
At the 78. But you have to pass the 7.
Very good. So exactly. And you count, you start at 70 and then you go 2, 4, 6, 8?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, very good. So you should be one line under 80 degrees, right?
Yep.
Let me see. Oh, good. You even did it in your red crayon. Good job, Jeremiah B. Okay, Zoe, where's 54 degrees?
Well, you have to go after the 50. And like in the 50 where the 50 is.
Yes. And then how many more?
4.
And you would count 2, 4. So 2 more lines, right? 2 lines above 50? All right, very good. Oh wait, never mind. I thought they were going to tell us to circle something. Okay, you can turn your paper over. Remember the birdies with the beaks? What do the birdies with the beaks do? What do they like to do? They like to eat, and they want to eat whatever the most amount is. So sometimes the birdie's beak goes one way, and sometimes the birdie beak goes the other way. Do you see those with the, what are those, raspberries? Is the birdie, birdies are eating the raspberries?
And raspberries.
Okay, so do you see how the first picture is showing us that 4 is greater than 2?
Yeah.
But then if the numbers are switched from one side to the other, then it would say 2 is less than 4. Okay? So number 1 says, circle the number that is greater. In each of those 2 sets of numbers, circle the number that is greater. So after you do that, that is showing you which way the symbol should be eating whatever number. the circled number, because it's the greatest. Anna?
When this says where's greater than 2, do you need to circle 4 and do you need to circle 4 afterwards?
We're in section number 1 where it says circle the number that is greater and then write the correct sign. Okay, so I'm going to put the first one on the board. Actually, the first one is actually already done for you. Okay, so in the first set, there was a 42 and a 35. What number is bigger? What number is bigger? A 42, right? So then the symbol was eating the 42. Going across, what number is bigger, a 100 or a 200? A 200, so that's the number you circle, and then we got a 100 and a 200. The 200 is bigger, so we want to make sure our symbol is eating the bigger. So this says 100 is less than 200. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. What number is bigger? Which number should we circle in the next group? A 28 or a 73? Which one of those is bigger? Go ahead, Jeremiah B.
Will you say a 79?
Did you circle a 28 or a 73? Which of those is bigger, greater?
73.
Right. So you circle it, and then did you put your symbol eating that number?
Okay.
Okay. So how?
Yeah.
So then how would we read that? We would read that 28 is less than 73. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to do the same thing for each of those other ones. Okay, now for number 2, you need me. Listen carefully. In each row, you're going to mark the circle under the number that I say. If the number that I say is not there, you mark under letters, NH, because those letters stand for not here. The correct answer is not here, okay? So in letter A, I want you to mark the number that says 172. 172. Is the answer there?
Yes.
Yes. Which one is it? It's the first answer, correct?
Yes.
Yes, 172, 172. All right, listen for letter B. Mark the number that says 54. Is the answer there?
Yes.
Yes. What does it look like?
5.
5, 4. Very good. It's the third answer. Letter C. Mark the number 138. 138. Is the answer there?
No.
No. So you have to mark what? NH. 138 looks like 138. And that choice is not there. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, number 3 is where you have to figure out how many 1/3 is, which means there has to be 3 in each group. And then you have to do how many is 1/4. for the flowers. 1/3 for the kites, 1/4 for the flowers.
Okay.
All right, okay, so this ends our meeting. Continue to work on all your seat work, read directions, do your best, be neat, and I'll see you later.
Bye. Mom,